Good afternoon, everyone. This is the Doctor. It's another beautiful day here in the Pacific Northwest, and I hope your afternoon is going absolutely fantastic, guys. We have a special account review today. We're going to be going over Giant's free-to-play account. Giant, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hey everyone, I'm Giant, not Giant, I'm the Doctor's husband.
So you're Giant, the Doctor's husband, huh?
I'm gonna say Giant's husband.
You're Giant's husband? Wow, is there another man I need to know about?
Me.
You.
I'm my own husband.
This is the first time Giant is ever featuring his account, you guys. He is 100% free to play, and I know a lot of you guys want to go over just a basic free to play account and talk about what Giant's prioritizing and what he's thinking about. The first thing you're going to notice is he has hell of Visior up here, Giant. What are you hoarding for?
I'm not hoarding, as you know, as any free to play player would know, that you gotta use your Visior to buy shards. But before we continue, we have to prove ourselves. So you have to go and show my royal rank.
Okay, how do I show your royal rank? In here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
oh, what is this?
So, any free-to-play player should still be royal rank 1. Or they might be royal rank 2 just because I haven't been playing like 100%, but I've been playing since day 1. So if you're like further into royal rank 2,
you're a fraud, is what you're saying.
You're potentially a fraud.
Okay. So Giant, as a free-to-play player, let's take a look at your units so far.
Good, my units are awesome.
And, oh my gosh, filtered by obtained.
No,
what are you doing?
It's a fresh install. You guys, calm down. It's a fresh install. This is not how it looks on my side.
Whatever you say, whatever you say, Giant. I don't know how this free-to-play stuff goes.
You're not even doing it right. You gotta do.
What is this level 80 bello?
What do you mean?
Okay, I mean, Engelbert doesn't look very free-to-play.
You gotta.
Neither does Medina.
What do you mean? They're poles.
Okay, so you got a little lucky is what you're saying.
I did. I didn't re-roll. I came into this game with very low expectations and low commitment, and I think the RNG gods knew that. So they're like, oh, let's just give him the good units because he's not gonna play anyways.
And then, what happened after that? Did you start playing more?
I was taking it pretty easy, and then the guild started to do guild battles, and I started to feel a little bit on the weekend, and you started to threaten on kicking people. So I was like, well, it's getting more fun. So I started to be more conscious on how I invest and do those things. So Balo here is my first timer's mistake, basically.
Your first timer's mistake. Now, why did you level up Balo?
I originally didn't like the way he looked, but he kind of grew on me. So I just picked him.
Probably because he looks a little good looking like I do, right?
A little bit.
So who's probably your strongest? Is it Gefgarian right now?
In terms of damage, yeah, probably Gefgarian.
Awesome, and wow, you actually got him awakened pretty high right now.
Yeah, that's because the event just started for double drop.
Oh, gotcha, so you've been double drop farming.
Yeah, I've been double drop farming.
So right now, in your position on your account, you're focused much more on getting the job level items than you are getting anything else, like farming the gill snappers or anything like that that's coming out?
Yeah, basically. But I will be farming gill snappers more now just because I need to level up all the abilities and all that thing. But like I said, I was playing really casually before, so I was just kind of doing random things. But
well, I think that's probably going to be the case for a lot of free-to-play players, right? Like, they're going to be taking their time and enjoying it.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's kind of two classes, right? There's the kind of class that you were in the beginning where you're coming in and like, oh, this is interesting. This looks like a good game. I might get into this. And then there's the class that's kind of like, I need to min-max everything right now in order to make sure that I get the best out of my account.
Yeah, if you're going to be min-maxing, you're probably going to get enticed by the purchases. So I think it'll be really rare to find actual free-to-players that are also hardcore.
Yeah. I think so too. I think it could be a little bit difficult, right? I think they're more likely to be a minnow or a dolphin.
Yeah, because even now, I'm like tempted to do some purchases for rainbow shards. But I'm always like, I feel like once I make those purchases, I'm gonna be less invested into the game, ironically.
Yeah, I think so. I think the moment you do spend money on the game, you're less invested, right?
Yeah, that's how I've been in like other mobile games. Like, this is probably the longest one I've played, and I don't know if it's because I'm playing it with you, but every time I make purchases on other games, I tend to quit like within the week for some reason.
Yeah. Maybe it's because that sense of achievement is gone, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Tell us where you're at for your equipment here. Are you focusing any particular piece of equipment, or did you go after the Nagrarok at all?
Oh man, I bet any player is looking at this selection and they're like, what the heck is wrong with your equipment?
I see you got an Iron Plate +2. That's pretty good, actually.
Okay, so yeah, I'm starting to pick up my gear because everything else is getting a little bit more plateau in the progression side. So my gear, because it's so on the low end, it's easy to get everything to like an average end.
So you're shooting for like an average, you're not shooting for the pinnacle right now?
Not right now. It's basically suited for my comp. So for example, I only have 2 sword users, I think, right now.
Yeah.
And so because I have
Excalibur, right?
Excalibur, and I have
Lionheart +2?
No, not the Lionheart. The TMR. That's
Vermilion.
That's already 2 kind of quote-unquote maxed out weapons.
So for you, Vermilion was a really good investment.
I think for any free-to-play player, it's
yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm sure even regular players benefited from it, or like any player that purchased stuff. In terms of other things, I'm just growing stuff that is kind of on the easy end and also kind of useful, like the iron armor. It's a low rarity, but it has that slash resist, and it's easy to level.
Yeah.
And I've actually benefited from negative agility for PvP, so I kind of like that.
Really? You kind of like the negative agility aspect of it?
I do like the negative agility.
Wow.
We can go more into that later. I'm actually looking for more negative agility right now.
Let's talk about your Espers. Where are you at for your Espers right now?
My Espers, they're not anything crazy. I didn't really get lucky on my Esper pulls. Like, I only recently got Shiva. I don't think any of these Espers are...
Excuse me?
Well, except for Behemoth.
Excuse me?
I think all of these you start with, don't you?
No, you have to get them from pulls, I'm pretty sure. The basic ones. You got Siren, you got Shiva, you got Behemoth.
I swear, like, Siren, everybody gets her for free, because you get the card.
Oh, maybe.
So
maybe she's given. I don't know.
I think she's given. I think everybody has...
You got Cactar leveled.
Well, I had Cactar leveled before I got Shiva, because Cactar was the magic dude.
He's the magic dude, is he?
I don't know. Isn't he?
Yeah, he does have some magic up.
Yeah, see, he's the magic dude.
I tend to like him for his man-eater.
Hmm.
I also like him for his critical hit rate.
Well, like, I put it on critical, and I'm like, oh, he's the magic dude. So then I put it on magic.
Right, because you have Medina, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on my Ishtola now.
But now you started leveling up Shiva.
Yeah, I started to, but my expedition's on the Iron Giant right now. So
gotcha, so you're trying to 2-star some of them?
Yeah.
Tell us about your cards here. What cards are you using? Anything special? Oh my god. Really? It's level 44?
Yeah. Everybody said it was a good card. But now I'm not even using it now because it gives agility, and I'm trying to not have agility. Because I think what people will learn, or what free-to-players will realize, is that if you get too much agility and you're against like a stronger player, and maybe your characters might happen to be faster than some of them, they're gonna go into the front line before the enemy does, and they won't attack first.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to like make my units slower intentionally, just so I can get the first hit.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
And it's been, it definitely has been benefiting. I haven't really tested it enough yet.
You also got Vow of Love.
Yeah, like I got lucky with some stuff.
Yeah, you really have that like Engelbert God combo. You have the freaking Shiva card?
Yep, the Shiva card is... Yeah, I got the Shiva card. I started using it, and I definitely saw like more evasion. But I'm kind of shifting my build now, so I'm not using her as much.
Really?
Or I won't be using her as much. I'm still using her because it's leveled.
Let's go over some of your formations here.
It's kind of chaotic, to be honest.
Chaotic? Let's see your companion settings. Oh, you have your companion settings.
Yeah, I haven't updated it though. in a little bit.
Tell us the story about your attack party and your defense party for guild battles, and talk about the type of guild that you're in and the opponents that you're facing right now.
So my guild formation has been slowly changing based off of like just me learning more about the AIs and stuff.
Yeah.
We are on the upper end of guild battles, so we're fighting a lot of tanky people, I've noticed. I'm trying to see what about my formation. Oh, this is my attack party? I thought I put Engelbert in the middle.
Uh-oh.
But I probably... No, actually, I think I remember. I did have him in the middle. But he was attracting too many people to Medina, so I moved him to the other side.
Gotcha, with Vow of Love.
Yeah, and this is my new setup. Because before I had Evasion.
Yeah.
On Medina, but she kept missing her LB, so I put Little Lena on because
because of the accuracy.
She has accuracy. The defense doesn't.
And magic up.
Yeah, and magic up.
That's actually really smart. I never would have used that card.
She has a little bit more HP, but it really doesn't matter for Medina, and the negative defense doesn't matter because she's probably gonna get one-shotted anyways. I had various cards on Gafgarian. This is the only one that had. So I went from the Ramza card.
With the agility up and the slash attack plus 4.
Because that's really good. And then I went into this card.
Yeah, to Secret Orders, which is very popular, right?
Yeah, and then I'm like, oh, this one is still giving me agility problems. So I went to Iron Giant.
Okay, and that's because it gives the slash resistance and the agility minus and slash attack plus?
Yeah, it's just like a defensive card, and I think that works better. It gives slash attack, and it gives a lot of HP, so...
Oh, wow.
My Gafgarian might end up being a little bit tankier and slower. Which is kind of what I'm going for. Excuse me.
Yeah, because so I mean, that's an innate almost 10 slash resistance on Gafgarian alone.
Yeah, and then it gives Engelbert slash resistance as well.
And that just makes Engelbert stronger, doesn't it?
Yep. So it's just... I'm still like figuring it out and just adjusting slowly, but so far like I only switched to this composition like a day really.
Yeah. Yeah, when you knew we were going to be making this video.
No. I was experimenting with it yesterday. Like I had the thought when I did my guild battle and I got destroyed.
Yeah, because we were fighting a top 8 guild even though we were like rank 41.
Yeah, so like I took all the issues that I had in that battle. And then I'm like, so first I missed my LB, so I'm like, okay, I need to just switch out accuracy because it's better to do some damage.
Yeah.
And then my Gafgarian kept getting killed because he was going out to the front before other people.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I need to slow him down. So I made those changes. I didn't really change my Engelbert, so that's just the way it's set up right now.
Nice. Is there anything else you think we need to cover as we're going over your account in general, Giant, as a free-to-play player?
I'm sure there is something, but I can't really think of anything at the moment. Let's see. Yeah, not too much other than, like, I know you gave me some crap about me using my pots, but I'm using them now.
Guys, look at that. Isn't that painful?
I think when you're going at the game casually, you're not trying to like constantly be playing. Basically, you kind of just do your rounds, buy some shards,
and do your stuff.
And do my stuff.
Well, Giant, thank you so much for coming on and talking about your free-to-play account. We'll definitely be doing this more often, I think, right?
Yeah, we'll probably like do an update in like 1 or 2 months.
Yeah.
Probably. Just so that everybody can get an idea of like what a free-to-play account looks like. But yeah.
Well, thank you so much. And you guys, we are approaching that time where we are hitting the end of the video. Thank you so much, you guys, for all the support. Giant and I really appreciate it, right, Giant?
Yeah.
It's been
awesome.
Kind of a surreal experience for us. Giant's art, you know, this is the first time that he's been able to leave the art chamber and sit down with me.
And move to another chamber.
And move to another chamber.
It's just 2 chambers.
So thank you so much, you guys. We love all the support we're getting. If you guys want to join our Discord, we do have a Discord link down below. We also stream every night, and if any of you guys want to support me, we also have some support links down below as well. So thank you so much, you guys, and have a good rest of your day.